Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look again on your currency. So you can see it's a reaction on recent data. So the inflation was slightly higher, retail sales were slightly lower. All this stuff together has provided some support to the idea for the Fed to stay longer with the higher interest rates. And you can see collapsed on euro currency, the same performance we have on the gold. Now the dollar rivals. So despite that, currently, by taking a look in the hindsight, you could see that, well, it seems that bearish context was obvious, but in reality, when we discussed yesterday the two possible ways of trading, we talked about the bullish potential position with a minor target near the top, or taking bearish position slightly in advance. It was not clear at the moment of the decision making, and market hasn't shown any significant bearish performance until data has been released. So, in fact, the bearish setup, despite that, we could explain it with the patterns that we have and some background that we have. It's actually, it has not become absolutely surprising for us. But still, we have to acknowledge that the trigger was the data. And if data would be slightly different, of course, hardly we will get this type of performance. Now, at this point, we're coming to a very interesting period where markets start generating lots of important patterns. And first of all, on the daily chart, I'm speaking about big head and shoulders. I'm going to talk about this already. So, 222 sell is done in terms of the minimum target. Of course, market could keep going lower and theoretically should keep going lower if everything starts working, right? But the minimum target of the 222 sell now is completed because market has shown 30% retracement. If you take a look at the other time frames and other markets, you will see how important this point is. So first of all, by taking a look at the dollar index daily chart, you can see that here is minor grabber. This might be formed. It's really tricky because it could suggest deep retracement before upward continuation starts, if of course market will close at this point. On the euro currency, it means that first we will get significant pullback, even maybe retesting of these lows of this top, and only after that, if bearish context remains valid, market could start acting. Second moment also stands on the dollar index, and actually you could see on the euro currency as well. If you take a look at the weekly chart, that's actually the pattern that we were watching for and already discussed a few times. Let's take a look, but only on this week it really might be formed. I'm speaking about big weekly bullish grabber for the dollar index. It means that overall hand shoulders that we have on the euro currency as well could start precisely from this week. So appearing of the grabber, it suggests moving above this area. So it means at least action to the neckline. So on the euro currency, it means that this will be action somewhere to 107.40 area at least, although it should be lower, but approximately 107.50, 107.40. So as you can see, it's a really important moment. That's what we have on a weekly and the daily chart. On intraday charts, and follow time frame chart, market right now stands at the support. Actually, this is 30% from the whole 222 sell. And you can see how scenarios has worked. So if you have making the bet on the bearish sides, placing stop above the OP, as we said, you probably have got a good result. Right now, market stands at the confidence support area and the form trend line, neckline of our hand shorts that mostly is also completed. On the hourly chart, you can see what has happened around an area that we have specified around 109.15. We said keep an eye on this trend line. Market should keep this pennant valid and do not show a big drop. So here we actually haven't got any chance for taking a long position. It's just because it was really straightforward without any pullback, no reaction. If even somebody will have taken position here, as I said, it's very small risk because you will have to place stop below the B point because the background for the possible upward action should become the butterfly, which actually has not been formed totally. That's what about the bullish context. Take a look what is going on right now. So we have strong acceleration right to the OP target. Potentially, it means that we should, our market has good chance to proceed lower to the XOP around 1.35. But when this will happen, this week or maybe in the beginning of next week, because today's Friday, it's a significant events, so maybe activity will be not as strong. Besides, we have to wait for when the patterns will be confirmed. Particularly speaking, if we will get grabber on the daily chart of the dollar index, it might be with one story. If we will not get it, it will be quite different story, because in this case, market just could keep going higher. And this will require different approach for trading. So that's why in the current circumstances, right now, for taking the short position, I think that we could use more stress in downward action. We just need to wait and see what will happen on some pullback. For taking a long position, personally, well, until the grabber will be formed, although by itself it also will be very weak background, but at least it will be something. For now, in the current circumstances, I wouldn't consider, personally, I do not want to buy euro currency in these circumstances. But if you just would like to deal with particular patterns, you could try it. But for me, as overall performance that we see here is not acceptable for taking the long position. So that's why maybe today it makes sense to wait and see what will happen. If we will get the pullback, that's great. We control the appearing of the grabber on the weekly chart, as on the euro currency, as on the dollar index. We will see what will happen with the grabber on the daily chart of the dollar index. And then on Monday, we will make the decision where to enter and how to enter, or in weekend. In our weekly report, we provide some trading plan for action. Because in the current environment, it doesn't really necessary to be hurry up, because this is really great and big action. If action will start, it has really significant potential, and where we will take position here or slightly higher, it's not as important, the scale of this overall pattern. So that's why let's keep watching for the price performance. If we get the bounce up here, we could consider some levels for position taking maybe, but position taking maybe will start on Monday, not to keep position for the weekend. So that's our 2 cents on the euro currency. Let's see what will happen.